Pat Riley shocked the NBA by landing Giannis, but he's not done. Now the Heat are chasing LeBron James for one final legendary run. The question isn't whether Miami can win, it's whether LeBron is willing to risk everything for one.
They're built differently, though, when you think about Miami compared to Cleveland, because the players in Miami are some dogs. And when I was listening to Giannis Antetokounmpo yesterday speak about the choice coming to Miami, he was saying that this aligns with who I want to be. I'm changing my number to number 7 because I want to close one chapter and move on to the next. Have you seen Giannis Antetokounmpo in transition? He is relentless. Have you seen Bam Adebayo, one of the most unguardable players that is scratching the surface of his greatness? I was at the ESPYs. I didn't see you there, doggy. I wanted to see you.
Yeah, no, they didn't invite me.
Wait, we got you next year.
Yes, they did. I don't want to hear it.
Bam was on stage for a reason, for record-setting performance, for what he did in that single game. Those are two of the biggest dogs in the NBA. And if you're 41 years old, why not look back to South Beach, a place that you're familiar with a guy in Pat Riley who's 81 but still got it, and is still able to play alongside people that you don't have to do, like, you don't have to question how bad do they want it. You don't have to question the championship pedigree of the organization, but also these players alongside.
I got to take a moment to give props to Pat Riley. I thought he lost it. I thought he lost his fastball. He's 81 years of age, and I love the man. He's done a lot for me personally, and I actually wrote about it in my book. And it's like, the man is the winner within. But I thought his inability to get that preeminent star to Miami was the knock that I had. It's like, it's Miami. And if you can't get a star to come to Miami, and I never said he should step down. I said he should step up, emeritus status, with what he has meant to the game, what he has meant to the Miami Heat. But I thought that, step upstairs and hand the reins to Eric Spoelstra as the coach and GM. That's what I felt, because I said, you know what, it's just that time. Father Time is undefeated. And after that, he goes and pulls this off, and he gets Giannis to Miami. There's nothing I can say. Pat Riley, once again, the greatness has come shining through. Props to him. But I still think that Miami should be number 2 on this list.
Yeah, I just think that he's celebrating the arrival of Giannis Antetokounmpo, but wanted to make sure that he made it clear that he wants LeBron James. This is not mission accomplished. And this is what Riley has done throughout his tenure. Alonzo Mourning left. There were some hard feelings. They brought him back. Dwayne Wade left. There were some hard feelings. They brought him back. Shaquille O'Neal left. There were some hard feelings. They brought him back. LeBron left. Is there one last chapter in Miami? And look, I agree with McMahon. The Heat are not prepared in the same way that the Cavs and the 76ers are. LeBron goes to Cleveland. It's a powerhouse starting 5. It makes sense. I don't think anybody asks any questions. The Heat would probably need a year to build themselves up. But LeBron, in the places he's gone, has used that repeatedly. He's won a championship in his second year all 3 times he changed teams. And if LeBron's thinking about a multi-year decision, it doesn't take the Heat out of it as much as you would think before. If he thought he was only playing 1 year, Cleveland home, it's a no-brainer. If he's thinking multiple years, the opportunity in Miami, I think, becomes a little bit more interesting.
It's so interesting because I think, I might be alone on this, but you think of it in a vacuum of 1 year, go get that ring. But now if it's a multi-year deal, Tim, it does change the entire conversation.
Yeah, it gives Pat Riley and that Heat front office a few more transaction cycles to put the kind of shooting and the kind of players around that core, that superstar core that you need to compete for a championship. And like Wendy said, as splashy as it was the first time we went to Miami, it took them a year. And it's also not just putting pieces together, but figuring out fit. It's not going to be just a smooth, easy, natural fit if it's LeBron and Giannis. They would need some time to figure that out.
Everyone thought Pat Riley was losing his touch. At 81 years old, critics questioned whether the Heat president could still attract a true NBA superstar. But then Riley shocked the league. He landed Giannis Antetokounmpo, a 2-time MVP, a championship leader, one of the most unstoppable players in basketball. And now Miami is not celebrating because Pat Riley is already looking for the next move. The target? LeBron James. The question is no longer whether Miami can build a championship team. The question is LeBron willing to risk everything for one final title run in South Beach? But what makes Miami so dangerous is not just the stars, it is the mentality behind them. Miami has always been different. This organization is built on toughness, pressure, and players who embrace the fight. Giannis himself said joining Miami matches who he wants to become. A new chapter, a new mission, and now he joins forces with Bam Adebayo. Giannis in transition is unstoppable. Bam is one of the NBA's elite defenders and continues to grow into a bigger offensive weapon. These are not just talented players. They are competitors. And for a 41-year-old LeBron James, that matters. Because at this stage of his career, he does not need more attention. He needs players who are willing to sacrifice everything for a championship. But the biggest reason Miami has a chance comes from the man who has built championship teams before. For years, people questioned Pat Riley. They wondered if the legend had lost his ability to bring stars to Miami. Then he answered. He got Giannis. Riley has always believed in one thing. Riley has always believed in one thing. Great teams are built around great players. He reunited with Alonzo Mourning. He repaired the relationship with Dwayne Wade. He brought back Shaquille O'Neal. And now the biggest question remains. Can he bring back LeBron James? Because Riley already convinced LeBron once. And he may try to do it again. But convincing LeBron will require more than history. It will require the perfect basketball fit. If LeBron chooses Cleveland, nobody would question it. It would be a legendary homecoming. But Miami offers something different. With Giannis and Bam beside him, LeBron would have two elite defenders protecting him. And offensively, LeBron solves Miami's biggest problem: playmaking. He can control the game, create shots, lead the offense. The weakness? Shooting. LeBron shot around 32% from three last season, meaning Miami would still need more spacing around this superstar trio. But the potential is terrifying. Giannis, Bam, LeBron. Three players who can dominate both ends of the floor. But the final decision may not come down to basketball alone. LeBron James has always chased greatness. But now, he may also be thinking about legacy, relationships, and playing with friends. Golden State remains a possibility because of his connection with Stephen Curry and Draymond Green. But if this is only about winning, Miami might be the most dangerous destination. Because Giannis needs a veteran leader. Someone who can control the biggest moments. Someone who can take pressure away from him. In Giannis's last 10 playoff games, his team has won only once. A shocking 1-9 stretch. LeBron could change that. And that is exactly why Pat Riley is still dangerous. He does not chase ordinary moves. He chases history. He found Giannis. Now he wants LeBron. The final question? Can Pat Riley land one more superstar and create the greatest final chapter of LeBron James' career?
-2. Game over for this video, folks. Smash that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe to stay in the huddle for more. This is NFL Madness, bringing the heat and signing out.